man on the run. Peter Murphy, an American agent in East Berlin. A spy who has been exposed. In a West Berlin bar, Peter Murphy sees the man with his face. His exact double, multimillionaire Mark Wainwright. The millionaire takes the bullet meant for the spy, and Peter Murphy steps into the shoes of the dead man.
As Wainwright, you'd be invaluable to us. As Peter Murphy, you're finished.
He soon faces a complication. A wife he doesn't know.
Who are you? Where's Mark?
He's dead.
I don't know who you are or why you're posing as my husband. But the most important thing right now is that Mark Wainwright must not be dead. Will you stay? Be my husband?
Thus, for Peter Murphy begins a bizarre new life, both public and private. A life of double jeopardy as the man who never was.
everything. They know about me. They killed my contact. They're right after me.
But what are you going to do?
We're going to have to make a run for the wall.
We? Your only chance is alone. I can hide somewhere.
Darling, you can't hide. Not from them. They're too good.
I would only slow you down.
All right, now you listen to me. I don't go anywhere without you. Without you, there is nothing. Do you understand me? Understand me? All right, we're going to have to move. Let's go.
But, Peter, there isn't any way over the wall.
There's a way under the wall. Lennon Alley subway station. The bricks and mortar have been prepared by us. All right, now don't talk anymore.
Good night, Mr. Wainwright.
Mr. Wainwright, sir? Are you all right, sir?
A man on the run. Peter Murphy, American agent, a spy who has been exposed, who steps into the shoes of his exact double. Multimillionaire Mark Wainwright, when the millionaire accidentally takes the bullet meant for the spy. Thus, for Peter Murphy begins a bizarre new life, both public and private. A life of double jeopardy as the man who never was.
I'll be there in 5 minutes. No one is to touch the body. No one.
Captain, message coming through from Washington. We'll be here in a few minutes.
The man was just killed crossing over from the other side. He came through Route 11. The body was found only a couple of 100 yards this side of the wall.
Only 3 of our agents knew that route. Harris, who's in Buenos Aires, Walton, who's convalescent of the Walter Reed, and Pete.
Peter. Peter Murphy.
Mark, are you all right? Michael told me he brought you home unconscious. You're hurt. I ought to know better than to be concerned. Another barroom brawl. I'll order you some black coffee. Perhaps that and a cold shower will sober you up for the meeting tonight. You know, Roger's been calling. We're due there now. Yes. Would you please send some black coffee to Mr. Wainwright's suite? Thank you. That is, unless you've changed your mind about tonight. Of course not. What a foolish question. Must you be such a pig about everything?
Jack, was it Pete?
Oh, yes, sir. They'll be bringing the body in downstairs in a few minutes. I don't want anyone going through his effects, clothes, anything. You understand?
All right, but why?
Not anyone would, and I'm making you responsible.
Sure, Jack. I know how you feel.
It's Colonel Forbes. I want everything we have on Mark Wainwright. That's right, Mark Forrest Wainwright. No, not the usual magazine scandal sheet stuff. Where he is right now, this minute. With whom, what he's doing. Top secret, for my eyes only. And I want that 10 minutes ago. Should be a perfect fit.
How did you find me?
Finding Mark Wainwright is simple.
Jack, give me a new cover. I've got to get back behind the wall.
I can't get you anywhere as Peter Murphy. Peter Murphy is dead. Was killed in the Hagenstrasse 2 hours ago.
All right, all I need is a new cover.
Have a new cover. You're in Mark Wainwright's suite. wearing his clothes. You're even wearing his face.
You gotta be out of your mind.
Look, Peter, Mark Wainwright was one of the richest men in the world. He controlled at least a dozen different companies. He could travel anywhere. He knew influential people. It's perfect.
Are you seriously suggesting that I try to take the place of
How
a man?
do you think you got here? Somebody brought you here thinking you were Mark Wainwright. Mark Forrest Wainwright, age 36, eyes blue, hair brown. Now, who's to say this isn't your passport?
Plenty of people, Jack. The man had a wife, he had friends, he had family, he had personal habits that I don't know anything about.
I didn't say it would be easy.
Easy, you...
Listen, Peter, as Wainwright, you'd be invaluable to us. As Peter Murphy, you're finished. Unless you want to end up behind a desk somewhere in Omaha for the rest of your life. Here, put this on.
I'm sorry, it's happening too fast. I can't think.
You don't seem to understand the potential here. As Wainwright, you'd have access to high-level secrets involving international commerce, politics. You'd mingle with diplomats, prime ministers. Peter, I'm sorry about the girl.
Jack, that's my business. Don't you ever mention her again.
Mark, you know Roger. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize. I'm Eva Wainwright.
How do you do, Mrs. Wainwright? Colonel Forbes. I'm sorry if I've come at an inconvenient time, but it was important.
Well, we are late, but if you haven't finished, then...
Oh, we'll just be a moment.
All right, I'll wait for you downstairs in the car. Goodbye, Colonel.
Bye.
Now, wait a minute. Never mind. Did you call to tell him we'd be late?
Of course.
Who'd you talk to?
Whom did you expect me to talk to? Mark, I realize it's useless to try and appeal to you on my behalf. And I know that you couldn't care less about me and my family. But have you considered what you're doing to yourself?
I really think that's my business, don't you?
Have you talked this over with your sister?
What difference would that make?
My husband doesn't have a sister. Who are you?
Where the devil have you been? Can't you ever do anything on time? Do you realize I'll be waiting over an hour?
You've waited for this moment your entire life, Roger. Surely you can contain yourself just a little longer.
Why did you bother to come here, man? There's nothing for you to do here.
There'll be nothing once Mark signs. But until he does, I think there may be a great deal that I can do.
Come on, Mark, let's get it over with.
Everything is quite in order, Mr. Wainwright. It's all very simple. 7 copies, the last page, just sign where indicated.
And throw away the work of 2 generations of both our families.
Don't you ever give up?
No, nor will I ever. Maybe it doesn't matter to Mark that you intend to use that power of attorney to strip my family of everything. And he may not even care that you plan to manipulate the stock and eventually force him out. But I do.
Mark, it's merely a matter of formalizing all the facts as they exist, point by point, just as we agreed.
Then why don't you hand it over to my attorneys for their approval?
Because it doesn't concern you.
No, just the rest of my life.
Mark, it simply means that I'm going to go on as I always have. You could have all the money you'll ever need for as long as you live.
For as long as he lives. It would be easier for you, wouldn't it, if Mark were dead? Then everything would automatically be turned over to you without having to go through this nonsense.
We're wasting time, Mark. Come on, sign.
I'm afraid I need more time to think it over.
What?
I'm not ready to sign.
What do you mean you're not ready to sign? I've made arrangements, commitments.
Yeah, well, that's your problem, isn't it? Come on in.
What has she got on you, Mark? Whatever it is, we can fix it. Someday, Mark. Someday.
Who are you? Where's Mark?
He's dead.
I don't know who you are, why you're posing as my husband. But the most important thing right now is that Mark Wainwright must not be dead. Will you stay?
What do you mean?
Be my husband.
Take us home, Michael.
Very good, sir.